Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, as you see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today, where we'll be relaxing as per usual. We're going a bit later than usual today because I was just playing, a bit of games here and there, and I was watching a bit more Dimension 20. You might be like, have you finished Fantasy High now? I have now finished the main series, and I finished the first live. I'm just watching the second live at the moment. It's good fun. What else can I say? It's tons of good fun. I think I've actually done my shiny colours and Neopets missions today. You know what I haven't done is I haven't made a thumbnail arts. Good evening everyone, right now in Fawnhallow it's 10:47pm on Tuesday, July 16th, 2024. You might be like, you don't need to make a thumbnail arts anymore, do you? I mean, like, I haven't done this week's number assigning to this thumbnail art, so we can do that at the same time while we have a little chat about... I'm not really sure what we're going to have a chat about, to be honest. I did also realise I didn't talk about it yesterday, despite it being basically the biggest thing which happened over the weekend, was the fact that there was the Euros 2024 finals. It was England versus Spain. I was basically talking beforehand. I'm not going to talk much about this. I'm not going to make it the entire conversation topic, but I don't really follow soccer or football, but the only thing I've basically been hearing is that, like, England was playing really terribly, or like really boringly, as I understand it. And then Spain was apparently like really dominant throughout the entire tournament or something. So as I understand it, it's sort of like the better team actually just kind of like won in this case, but I don't know. I don't really remember much of it. I just remember England scoring the return goal and then not making the other goal. And I was like, oh, cool. That's quite intense in those two moments. Was it intense the other moments? I guess not, if I can't remember it. So, maybe that's hypocritical of me to say. But no, we're going to talk about the more important thing that happened that day. Oh, I was like, hold a minute, that doesn't make sense. I just realised I've named that folder wrong. The more important thing we did that day is we were making pizzas. I say we. I didn't really do that much of it, to be honest. It was all mostly my friend who made like the pizza dough and the sauce, and then we just sort of like assembled it. The rest of us, we just like bought ingredients beforehand, and then we went to his house and we like assembled them together. I mean, I like chopped mushrooms and onions, I guess, which is really quite a sort of bare minimum when it comes to any sort of food prep. Not to say that it doesn't need to be done, of course, but not like I'm not going to give myself untowards credit with that or anything. You might be like, hey dear darling, is that the first time you've ever made a pizza? I don't know why necessarily you would think off the top of your head, but maybe you would. It's actually not the first time I made a pizza, because I feel like I'd spoken about this before, but there was a restaurant which used to be open up near where I grew up, like in the village of where I grew up, and it was basically like an Italian restaurant, basically most known for pizzas, and then it also had like one or two like spaghetti dishes or something like that, but basically very much known for pizzas, and was a hugely popular birthday like restaurant location, like very, very typical for at least in primary school, for someone to have like a birthday at like a birthday dinner at like that restaurant. And yeah, like I also like have no recollection of where it even was. I'm googling it right now. I'm almost 100% certain it shut down because of COVID. I guess it was just on a high street or something, but it had been open for so many years. Apparently we started selling paella. What the heck? What? That can't be right. It's now open somewhere else, or is it location? Hold on, it might actually be open somewhere else. Genuinely crazy. Where is this? Find us on Google. I don't even know where this is. Certainly in a very different location. I guess it just completely moved. Yeah, it used to be, I think it was on the high street, where I grew up, and it was basically, it was like an Italian restaurant, kind of known, at least to me, kind of known as a child, for pizzas, and everyone would like have pizza parties there, essentially. But one of the pizza parties we had, apparently, I guess, like one of the workshop things you could do is you can make your own pizza there, which I only have the vaguest memories of. I'm pretty sure I just made like a pepperoni pizza or something. But you know, I did make a pizza there. No, I didn't need to go online. So like you might be like, oh, did you do the thing where you like stretched out the dough and did like the tossing up and like woof, 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 to actually like stretch out the pizza dough? And the answer is no, I did not do anything of that. I'm pretty sure they just gave us a dough and we stretched it a little bit like on the like work surface. But the main thing is we just got sauce, like poured it on and like spread it around, put cheese on, and then put like whatever topping of your choice was on it, which I think was either basically just plain cheese margarita or pepperoni, which was probably not most exciting, but probably like the only two types of pizza that any of us would have as like 6-year-old, maybe not 6-year-old kids, but like 9-year-old kids would ever order. So I'm pretty sure that happened, and then we like cooked it and then we ate it, and that was a dinner. Honestly, really cool experience, I'm not gonna lie. That's honestly a great idea for like a birthday party for a group of kids. Make your own food and then eat it or something. It's endlessly entertaining, because making pizzas, I suppose, is such like a novel thing, because I think when you're a kid you have that association of like the pizza chefs and them tossing the dough up into the air. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we didn't make your boring old pepperoni and one cheese margarita pizzas. In fact, perhaps we went a bit too ambitious with the pizzas we made. I mean, the first one we made was a pepperoni pizza, but I guess it had 3 types of cheese, right? It would have cheddar, mozzarella, and a bit of parmesan on it. Are those the typical cheeses you put on a pizza? I've got no clue. Cheddar almost certainly, mozzarella absolutely. I don't know if you put parmesan on a pizza normally. I feel like, isn't it like Gouda or something is like, if you ever go to one? I don't know. Like when we were actually buying cheeses, because we were like, oh, let's try and get some extra cheeses, and you were just talking to my friend, and I was just like, I don't really know how most of these cheeses melt, so I don't know what's like an appropriate thing to put on a pizza. Like I guess I could hazard a guess of what would not work. Like I don't think provolone as a cheese would work particularly well. Any cheese which I guess doesn't really melt properly. Camembert would be really strange probably on a pizza. I mean, I'm when I say bad or strange, I'm sure they absolutely 100% could work. I'm just not really sure how they would work, so not the best person to ask necessarily. Yeah, so we made some pizzas. The first pizza was a pepperoni pizza. The second one was the everything pizza. Was it my favourite pizza? It might have been my favourite pizza. But we had so much random stuff because we were going to make like a different type of pizza for each one. But then we ended up buying so much stuff that we ended up just like reusing a lot of them for each one. So this pizza, it was basically a meat feast is how I would describe it. But it had a bit of pepperoni, it had a bit of prosciutto ham, had a bit of two different types of bacon. I can't remember, like one was like full on bacon, the other was like bacon rashers. Had 2 different types of chicken. There was like a plainish chicken and a spiciest chicken or something, I don't know. What else did it have on it? I think it had like 3 different types of mushrooms on it. Because originally we were just going to buy some button mushrooms and put it on top, and then a friend was like, no, let's buy this assorted pack. So we ended up putting like oyster mushrooms, enoki mushrooms, and shiitake mushrooms on, which honestly they tasted fine. It was just certainly a stranger taste, a much richer profile for the mushroom taste than you might expect from mushrooms on pizza. Would I say it's bad? No, honestly, I'd say it actually worked pretty well. To a certain degree. There certainly was a very overloaded pizza, is how I describe it. There was a lot of things on that pizza. But I kind of like it because we put our stuff down and then we put cheese on top of it as well for some reason to like, I don't really remember why we did that. But we put more pizza topping, we put more cheese on top of the pizza toppings and it sort of like baked it in. I don't think I took a picture of all the pizzas. Like one of these very artistic shots of my friends took of the pizzas. I don't even know. So we only took a picture of number 1 and number 3 and number 4 it looks like, or yeah, it looks like none of us took a picture of a chicken pizza. The third one was maybe one of the more boring pizzas. It was literally both types of chicken. I think we put onion on it. It was chicken, mushroom, and onion, maybe? I don't remember. And the fourth one we made was a calzone, which honestly looks pretty good, to be honest. Half of its guts is spitting out. Calzone. Let's compare it to what an actual calzone looks like. Okay. Well, I very much did give it with a sort of pastry crust fold because that's how we understood it. So it does look like basically a big old pasty. And cut in half, it basically just looks like... It basically is a cavern filled with just a ridiculous amount of meat in it. It's probably how I describe it. Because that's essentially what it was. Is that a good or bad thing? I don't know. Like, certainly when I was younger, I feel like I'd very much favoured, like, meat feast style pizzas, you know, pepperoni, ham, and then I was just like, okay, I don't really care that much about sausage and ground beef on a pizza, but, you know, bacon, I wanted, like, bacon, ham, and pepperoni on a pizza or something. But as I get older, I'm not all about those meat feast pizza anymore. You know, what's my favourite pizza now? I have no idea. I do like Hawaiian pizza, though. No joke. Pineapple, does it belong on pizza? I'd say yeah, on some pizzas. I think it tastes pretty good. You don't have to like it. I don't care. There's tons of crazy pizzas out there. I mean, I say this every single time, but like one in Japan I had where it had mayonnaise as a base and it was basically a seafood pizza. Surprisingly good. You just got to give these things a try. Is it a traditionally Italian pizza? No, absolutely not. It's probably the furthest thing from it, but it's a iteration upon it. And thus, different types of food stylings can be born, no? I really want to sneeze, but I can't quite sneeze yet. Anyway. So the actual, like, legwork part into making a pizza, I didn't really do that much. Like, the stuff was prepared beforehand by a friend. Well, almost. I mean, I did need, I guess, or kind of, like, need it. Like, pre-need it? Because it's not really kneading, right? Because, I mean, he prepared something. And then we separated it out. We, like, mixed it up. And then we let it proof. I don't know what that step before the proofing is called. Of which I'm only really sort of familiar about it because of, like, bread making. Do I make bread? No, I've never made bread. I just sort of vaguely know about it, I guess. But yeah, where was I going to go with this? But we did that. I feel like I've made pizza again at another point. At a different birthday party or, like, a different workshop or something. I have, like, a vaguest memory of this, but I can't really remember it. Like, maybe in secondary school we had it as a thing. Because it was crazy. It was like, envious of the students who I suppose were below me in years, when they actually ended up having, like, actual home economics sort of, I don't know why it's called that, but actual, like, cookery class lessons. Because we had, like, one cooking class lesson in our year, and it replaced one of our, like, PSHE lessons, which, if anything, that PSHE is basically just like a catch-all, like anything sort of lesson, where we made like a pasta bake, pretty good, and we made muffins. I made blueberry muffins, and it was pretty good. Like, I don't know what else to say. They were, like, pretty good. It was generally a lot of fun. But I remember, like, they started doing cooking classes sort of for our year, but it was like a trial-based sort of system, and you had to be specifically picked to do it, and I was not picked. And I'm sure at the time I was like, oh, good, like, I don't have to waste my lunchtime or after school time cooking. But, you know, me now, looking back at my past, I'll be like, go do that. You would have probably had a lot of fun. Cooking is fun. Eating's fine. Cooking's a fun part. Washing up's the second fun part. You might be like, what on earth are you talking about? So we made pizzas. Honestly, fun activity. Very much made me be like, hey, we should, I don't know how this got brought up, but it's like, it reminds me of doing these, like, workshops when you're younger, like in school, or maybe you didn't get the opportunity in school, in which case maybe you don't share the same sort of memory that I do, but like, we'd have these times during school time where we would, like, have a workshop of, like, an enrichment day where we do XYZ activity. It gives me really that sort of vibes, because it feels like something that kids would really have, like, a fun time making. Do you think if I Google pizza in my Google Photos, it would actually come up with pizza? Because Google Photos is surprisingly good at identifying things now. Well, there's two pizzas here. This is not pizza. This is us in a Korean fried chicken store. Is this pizza? No, that's tofu. But it does kind of look like pizza zoomed out. This is a lasagna, I'm pretty sure. Or baked pasta or something. That's definitely not a pizza. That's a Korean what's it called, like pajang or something. That is pizza. Ah, this is when I ordered pizza and they gave me the wrong pizza delivery. This is just a list. Oh, it's a list of pizza orders. Okay, fair enough. This is a holiday. They bought some pizza. Okay, hold on. Google, you're not doing too bad here. There's nothing that even looks like pizza on here. I don't even know what this is. Where are we? Oh, I think we're at Wagamama's. Which is a chain restaurant, a Japanese chain restaurant. This is Nando's. No pizza there. This is literally McDonald's. There's Pizza Hut in the background. Okay, I'll give you that. There's a load of Domino's pizzas here. Wow, I have so many pictures of just pizzas. This is burgers, it's not pizzas. This is again Nando's. They really think Nando's is a pizza restaurant. This is the same photo from before. That's a pizza. Where's this? This must be on holiday somewhere, but I don't know where on holiday it is. Was this in Spain? Might have been in Spain at a restaurant. This doesn't look like pizza. Oh no, this is a pizza place. Wow. Pizza place even I don't remember. Apparently I have a lot of random photos of pizza. That's not pizza. That must be Spain. That looks like tapas. That also does not look like pizza. That was Wagamama's in Gibraltar. I remember that. This is a pizza. Oh yeah, we did have pizza in Spain as well. I forgot about that. That's not pizza. That's straight up just ice cream. So I'm just like looking through my photos now. I know you can't see anything, but I'm impressed about how well good Google is identifying these. Oh, I forgot about this. There's a great pizza restaurant near where I went to university. I think it's a chain restaurant. No, I'm googling it just to make sure it's a chain restaurant before I. Yeah, Franco Manca. It was a chain restaurant. Really great pizzas. Which I remembered, like, this is like on the day I graduated. The day of graduation. Eating pizza with a couple of friends. As our final sort of graduation meal. It was us cooking pizza at the same friend's house that I went to over the weekend. Oh yeah, and the day that I left university, I had pizza again with a different friend. Wow, that's crazy time. Whoa, it's a Japanese pizza. And this giant pizza that I had in, what is this? I don't even know what this is. Somewhere in Italy, I don't remember. A Japanese pizza. My seafood mayonnaise pizza, the craziest pizza I've had, and it was very good, surprisingly. Oh, I forgot about this pizza I made when I was much, much younger. It was a pizza I made. I think this is like. No, that can't be the first time no. I don't remember. It was one time I was like cooking. I was home alone. I was cooking a meal, and I was just like, I don't know what I was gonna eat. And I think the plan was I was gonna make some fried rice or something. But I was like, no, let's like improvise. So I was just like, let's make a pizza. So I did it over like a tortilla wrap, except for we didn't have like tomato sauce, obviously, because I just kind of improvised it. So we had like a tomato puree or something, and I put cheese and then like ham on it. It was actually fine, is what I would say. It was, I would hesitate to say it was good, but it was definitively fine. Anyway, making pizzas is a fun activity. I don't know. Seems like it would be a good like family activity, great for kids' birthday parties. So if you need birthday party inspiration, there you go. Bake some pizza. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to round this episode off here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again. But for now, it's farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.